Hello everyone. Today we are learning to add proper fractions with different denominators. First of all, adding with the same denominators are easier. This one's much more complicated because they have different fractions. Now, to quickly explain what a proper fraction is, a proper fraction is a fraction with the smaller number on top and the bigger number at the bottom. For example, here I have 3 over 6. As you can see, 3 is much more smaller than 6. It is also half of 6, meaning that this is a proper fraction. Now that you have known what a proper fraction is, we can learn how to add a real equation with real improper fractions and actual sequences. First of all, we need to have an equation to use first. My equation that I have chose is going to be 1 over 3 plus 5 over 6. And we'll put an equals symbol there to understand that we need an answer. First of all, the goal is to try to make these two denominators the same. If you know that the smaller denominator is half of the other denominator, well, you can just quickly half this one and half this one as well. Or you either times this by 2 and times this by 2 as well. Let's check which one works. If we half this, it will be 3. If we half this, it will be 2.5. I don't think there are decimals in regular proper fractions because that's just not really what I'm used to. So, let's check the other way. 3 times 2 equals 6 and 1 times 2 equals 2. That works because both of them are whole numbers. So now we need to change it. So 3 times 2 equals 6. And now we're going to work out 1 times 2. And that equals 2. And that's our final equation. Now that we have got our denominators the same, we can quickly write that in our answer, and we just have to work out the numerator, which is the top number up here. For example, we have 2 and 5 as our numerators. Those are the top numbers. So now we just need to work out what 2 plus 5 equals. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Let's look at it now. Look at the answer. Does it look right to you? I don't think so. This is called an improper fraction, where the bigger number is on top of the small number. Usually the numerator is supposed to be smaller than the denominator. Since it's like this, we can quickly change it into a mixed fraction. So, let's quickly do that on the next thing you will see. Now, as you can see, we have our other fraction, which was 7 over 6. We are going to use this arrow to show where we are going to write our new fraction. Here's where our new fraction is. Now, we need to think about this number over here. This will take some division to work out the new number. Anyway, it will get a bit easier later. We need to work out what 7 divided by 6 is. I'll quickly write it up here. Here is our final equation, 6 and 7. The 7 goes underneath our symbol used to divide, and our 6 goes outside it next to the 7. Now we need to work out what the answer is. How many 6's go into 7? And that's right, the answer is 1. As you can see, we still have a leftover of 1. 7 take away 6, we know equals 1. But that is our leftover. What do we do with it? We use it as a remainder. So we write the letter R for remainder and we write the number 1. First of all, we need to work out what to do with these numbers and how will they help us. This first one above the 7 shows our whole number. Usually fractions don't have a whole number, but this is a mixed fraction, so it does have a whole number next to it. But what do we do with this one as well? Now we just need to put it over 6. So we write 1 over 6. And that's your answer. 1 and 1 over 6. There's the whole number, there's the numerator, and there's the denominator. That's your answer. 1 and 1/6.